Welcome, everybody. Good afternoon. This is Obi Iroezi with Dynasty Builders, bringing you Money Basics series, the cures for a lean bank account. All right, today we're going to be talking about how you can turn around your Christmas woes into wealth. Right, a lot of people, they have Christmas is a time where they spend a lot of money and they make sure that they give gifts to everybody, but they avoid some of the keys to actually building wealth. And we're going to talk about that today. So I hope this is not you, but when you see your bank account, you just try to stay positive, or you say, man, $83 is still something, it's a lot of money. But if you're broke and you don't check your accounts, doesn't mean that you're not broke, right? Even out of sight, out of mind, it doesn't work, right? The bank account is what it is, okay? What about your piggy bank? How does it look? Is it thin, skinny, or is it fat? And do you try to get your money, the money that's in your mind, into your bank account? Guess what? That's what we're gonna do today. So, but let's look at historical Christmas spending, because sometimes people don't know how things actually go down in Christmas. The average spending for Christmas is $998. So people are spending $1,000 during Christmas on gifts, on food, and other things. Did you pay yourself? That's the first question you ask yourself before you start spending. Are you, putting yourself in a position where you're going to be hurting and going into the new year, or are you going to put yourself in a position where you're actually happy where you are, where your bank account is? A lot of spending. Look at the breakdown here, right? This is in America. So what do you want for Christmas, right? Are you shopping on a budget? But let's talk about the cures for a lean purse, because some people are going to go through and come out of this. Depends on how you plan. If you take the advice I'm going to give you, you will go into this Christmas period and you come out with a fattened purse. So with 7 cures from the richest man in Babylon, George Clason. So let's go into it. Number 1, start your purse to fattening. It starts where you are. What does that talk about? It talks about paying yourself first. At least set aside 10% of what you earn. So everything that comes into your bank account, set it aside. That's not to touch. That's for future. That's for savings, right? 10%, at least 10% you're going to set aside. And then you can leave on the rest 90%. A lot of people don't do that. We get whatever we get, we start paying bills, food, all this stuff. Pay yourself first. Number 2, control your expenses. Cut the fat. Cut out frivolous spending. Make sure this is the one that keeps you more disciplined, because you have to really hold yourself and really control your desires, right? Make sure you have a budget of what you need to spend to live a useful life. And then the rest, you can, if you have extra money, then you can do that. That's called luxury, okay? So control your expenses, cut the fat, reduce your expenses. Use an app like this to track what you're spending. Track how much you're actually you're keeping, and make sure that you're on the budget. Create a budget for yourself, and you can look back and say, okay, man, did I stay on track, or did I go outside of my budget? It will keep you in check. All right. So number 3, multiply your gold. Multiply your invest. Whatever you invest, make sure it's multiplying. Don't put money in just in an account where it's just sitting there and not growing. Right? Make your money work for you. Build wealth for yourself. Your money keeps growing. Eventually, at some point, you won't have to work anymore. So your wealth is not in the coins you carry. It's the income that you build, the interest that is gaining. So I'll show you places where you can put your money and you can grow. All right. We'll talk about that as we go on. Number 4, guard your treasures from loss. So it's not just about investing it. Some people say, I invested in stocks, I invested in crypto, I invested in different things. It's about, it's about where you put your money. Is it protected from loss? Is it protected? It said the penalty of risk is probable loss. And second thing is what? Are you taking advice of people who are experts, or are you just going based on your inexperience, or people who just, you see everybody doing it? If everybody's doing it, then it's probably not a good place to put your money. right? So protect your money from loss. Find an expert, or go become an expert yourself. Either way, you will protect your money. You will cure yourself from a lean bank account. Number 5, make your dwelling a profitable one. Some people just think about just buying a home, right? But your dwelling needs to be creating wealth for you. It's either through owning a home and paying off the mortgage, or owning an investment property and it's getting rent from it while you're living there. You can do either way, and that will create wealth for you in the future. See, as you do these things, money, you start attracting more money coming to you, because if you're able to have the right habits, so will God will see that, and He will cause money to come to you from different sources in increasing quantity. So number 5, owning your own home. Number 6, prepare for the future. Plan for the future. Don't just think about today. Plan for retirement. Plan for loss of income. Plan if you're not being there to protect your family. I'll show you one simple way that you can do that. It's called life insurance with living benefits. So you can use a permanent life insurance like an index universal life that you can use. Number 1, it protects your family if you live too long, and you build retirement savings through it. If you die too soon, your family is taken care of with the death benefit. If you get sick or disabled, guess what? You have income that's going to create for you, because you can turn that life insurance into an income for yourself. My uncle, he had $2 million policy. He turned it into $1.8 million that came to him because he got diagnosed with cancer, took care of his family, made sure financially they weren't struggling. So the index, it gives you growth, but it also protects your money from loss. You see here, it protects your money from loss in the red line. The blue line is the index, and you need to have a budget. So you can plan and say, you know what, I want to put 10% of my income into my index universal life. Find out if you qualify. Make sure you talk to an expert, talk to a licensed agent. Don't just go do it by yourself. Make sure you're well educated on it, and create cash flow for yourself. Who would you rather be? The one on the left or the one on the right? The one on the left has assets producing the income. Then the one on the right keeps working for the rest of their life. That's what the difference between wealthy people and the middle class. My goal was to create a business that will allow me to at one day have financial freedom. I don't have to work anymore for the rest of your life. Is that your goal? I'll show you in the next slide. It comes by what? Increasing your ability to earn, which is cure number 7, the last but not the least. Gain knowledge, increase your value. I did that by learning about real estate. I learned about insurance and financial services and annuities. You know what that did? It helped me to earn more money with that knowledge, because I got a license. I was able to help people and earn money, and actually it's replaced my income. So number 1, if we go in summary, so increasing your value also increases your net worth. So let's look at all of them. Number 1 is what? Pay yourself first, 10% of your income, set it aside and invest it, and make sure you live on the rest 90%. Control your expenditure, cut out the fat. Number 3, especially this Christmas, multiply your savings, right? Make sure you're putting your money where it's gonna grow, like an index universal life. And also you can also use that to do number 4, to protect your home. Number 5, protect your money. Number 5, own your home and your dwelling. Make sure it's creating wealth for you. Number 6, plan for future income so that you can start working at some point. And number 7, never stop learning. Never stop learning, increasing your value, and you become wealthy. Again, this was Dynasty Builders Money Basics series. My name is Obier again. Make sure you comment and like the video. Make sure you share it with somebody who can benefit from it this Christmas. And you all have a Merry Christmas in advance. God bless you, and go create wealth for yourself.